Another beautiful blue puffy sky day. This is day 4 out on a more random search today. Going to do drive-bys in different areas and see. It was recommended to me to look like, where there's a mix of mobile homes and regular homes, single family dwellings, I guess you call them, and where there's maybe some cabins, but just a mix, because that could be a unrestricted. And also a recommendation from a realtor that sometimes there's a lot in between two of these types of areas that the family has just forgotten about. And so I can let her know what what the address is, the mailboxes and that, and see if we can do some research, or she can do some research at the courthouse. So that's pretty cool. That gives me some hope. So I'm gonna do a long drive. I'm actually even gonna go a couple hours down the road, even though I really don't want to be that far away from where I'm targeting. But it's going to be more like a road trip today, and just maybe looking for some FSBOs. So that's pretty cool. Right now I'm headed to the post office and then on down the road. Hope you'll join me. Driving through Tennessee. Linda here, serene and simple life. So I'm going on a little road trip today just to explore and look for signs. I have spoken with another realtor who told me she works 24/7 and that she is out every day, and she can keep her eye on FSBOs for me and things that, if you're not working real estate every day, you might miss. She told me that there are agents who are selling properties before they even hit the market, but she's not one of them. So I am weighing out my thoughts. I did mention to the other person that took me out one day that I have to weigh out what my needs are. Do I need someone who can give me more time? And I pretty much am answering that question because this lady knows the areas just like the other realtor, but she's out every day looking. And she said people ask her, so how's the market? And she said she explains to them, well, do you remember when people were looking for toilet paper? So there you go. That's it in a nutshell. Hard to find. And so it would be in my best interests. I am a very loyal person, and I don't waste people's time. I gave the other realtor gas money. I had no idea whether we were going to continue working together or not because of her availability. Awesome lady, sent me a lot of listings, but like you watched yesterday, I had to sort through a lot on my own. So anyways, with all that said, this realtor also mentioned, this new realtor, that I could go to the courthouse, and sometimes they do land sales, auctions and stuff. I'm not going to go that route yet. And at the end of this video, I am going to post 2 places I looked at the end of day 3 that were so random, and I shouldn't have been there, but at the end of the day, I met somebody who I do believe was a divine intervention, God-given appointment. It wasn't a realtor, it was just a gentleman who has all kinds of properties, and we had so much in common. He was with his wife, and we were just together. We were both looking at the sunset. So this day is a random trip, looking for signs, looking for what this new...
In a quarter mile, turn left onto the I-40 West.
Okay, so as the realtor said, look for signs, look for vacant property. And I just talked to this gentleman on this John Deere. My mom used to talk about John Deere's. She grew up on a farm. God bless her soul. Look at the picnic table over there where he's driving. But anyways, just had a long conversation with him. So I found out an answer for this, because this would be my dream. Oh my gosh, put the cabin in the back there. This is family property. He's going to leave it to his kids. He also said he has no idea what his kids will do with it. But we won't go there today. And this is all unrestricted. So I'll spin you back this way. And he owns all the way down to the streets. He's renting these RV spots. He said his mother-in-law lived up there on the left, and she's passed. They haven't found the right person. And then, yeah, so he's renting the spots for $250 a month. And no way, no how is he interested in selling. He didn't even want to take my number. So it was kind of like I said to myself, yeah, what part of this don't I understand? He said he doesn't need to sell. And so that's that. He was a very nice gentleman. But when I saw this, it was like, oh my gosh, neighbors way in the distance, not too close. So I know God has something, and I'm just gonna keep on trucking down the road. So I wonder what's going on right there. And this is an area now that's being developed. And it's very pretty. And I have been circling around. Oh, I probably talked to a 90-year-old lady who has 7 acres, who could barely hear me, and no, they are not selling. And I talked to a gentleman in a manufactured home community, and he had some gorgeous land he found on Facebook, and had a nice corner. They were all nice and spread out. I did not want to ask him. He was on his rider mower. I didn't want to ask him if I could video, because it was pretty much a no as far as a place. And as I'm out today, I have no clue. This is quite interesting right here. And I bet these are out of my price range. Yeah. Oh, I'd like to keep under 35,000, but I'll tell you right now, things are going for... The gentleman I just talked to paid 48 for his. I forget, he didn't tell me how much he had. I didn't ask him. All right, I'm just gonna keep driving. I'm taking some notes as best I can, but it's hard to write down, and you know, I want to share them with the realtor, and oh my gosh. And I told the other realtor to not send me anything else because I don't want to waste her time. And she said she sent me everything she could except for what's new, and the other realtor told me new stuff comes up every day, so I don't know. But looking pretty beautiful. And the leaves are falling. So I guess I'm covering it all. Beautiful pieces of property with the mobile homes, or I should say they're manufactured homes, set back in. I bet you there's square footage restrictions here. Yeah, these houses are about 3 times too big for me. Raised my kids in a 72-foot or a 12 by 72 single wide. And I'm looking for about half that size now. So really pretty pieces of property here. But I'm probably not in the right area still. Just like those homes I just showed you, or the area that's starting to be developed. But I'm just trying to do my due diligence and learning a lot about different areas, so that's really fun. Interesting. And I think we're coming back up. Now I'm starting to circle around. I think I've been going since about, I don't know, noon. It's 5 o'clock. And I am going to show you a couple that were on my list, places to see after I do this, after I finish up this random drive. So we came out of the forest. Now I like the color of the clouds. Already been on this road, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I know at this point. Yeah, these are definitely not the kind of roads I like to do in the dark. For two reasons. I can't tell where I'm at, and the roads are very narrow. But yes, it's beautiful countryside. There's a house up on the hill. Back around. Sorry about that. So I saw a mobile home and I decided to turn on this street, and that was a huge mistake. Look at this. Sure. And I am having, this must be the same developer. I'm having a serious flashback of a place called Renaissance, where I have a good friend that lives. And back around, and the homes are like this. And yeah, she lives in a huge house. Kids are grown. And I don't know. I just, this is so out of my understanding. And I don't know what the word is. I just wish I'd have never driven in here. Yeah, thinking that this was going to be a possibility because of what I saw on the outside. Sure is some pretty views though. And there's no people around, and there's no one on their porches, and it's a gorgeous evening, and that I don't understand either. I'm pretty much wrapping up the day here. I'm gonna show you two places I went that were on the list now, and a beautiful sunset. Yeah, these are just absolutely gorgeous homes. I don't have a jealous, envious bone in me for these. I just don't. When you don't understand, you don't know what you don't know, right? There probably was a day, or I'm sure there was a day, when I would have loved to have had a home like this. So one last country drive for the day, and it is absolutely just beautiful. I am searching. I don't know, this back road took me to another cool area. And I don't know, I can't even go there right now, whether I found something or not, because there was no for sale signs. I was just doing my due diligence and seeing properties that had vacant lots. And I'm gonna visit Craigslist and Facebook, and yeah, this is just a really cool area. And I was talking to some people who were sitting on their very small home, been there for 39 years, I think, or 49, and a lovely couple, and they were sitting on their front porch, and it made my day. So we had a lovely discussion, and they sent me down to an area where I have not found what I was what they told me to look for, but I did find another area. So, you know, I know God works like that, and I'm just gonna keep on trucking here into tomorrow. I'm gonna do my longer road trip tomorrow. I thought I was gonna do it today. So it's getting up near evening, and I'll show you those last two properties that I looked at and end the day with a beautiful, beautiful sunset. Alrighty, the hills of Tennessee. Something I've considered. A few of us getting together, that's a little bit too many acres, but it says we'll divide. I would think like maybe 3 or 4 of us get together. If it was like maybe, I don't know, 80 or 100,000 total, and divide the land. I don't know, can you do that once you buy a big plot of land? Because if one neighbor wants to sell off, you know, I wouldn't want all of us have to agree on that. Okay, put in the comments if you want to live in Tennessee and if you want to buy land with me. You never know, right? God works in mysterious ways. By the time you watch this, I have no idea whether I'll have a plot of land or whether I'll still be a full-time nomad. Alrighty. And I almost drove into that, whatever pond that is, as I was like looking around. Oh my gosh, that was nerve-wracking. Yeah, can you imagine? I guess serene and simple life would be over. Looks kind of deep. Look, the leaves are turning. Yeah, and that property's been on the market for like 117 days. I've looked at some that were on the market now for over 300 days. So obviously people aren't having the money to get something built out like that. And then you've got this beautiful open area all ready to go. It's probably owned by these people right there. And yeah, I mean, I'd take my groceries down over the hill to live somewhere like that. I don't know where I'd park. Oh my gosh, where there's a will, there's a way. But I think I am really looking for a tree backdrop with grass. And I don't know. God knows. Look, the picnic table over there. And I'm sure a lot of these places that are built now were probably what I'm looking at. That's all needs excavated. Interesting. Maybe I'll stop and ask these people if this property's for sale, huh? I'll start knocking on doors. Okay, so I've driven, I don't know, probably 110 miles today, 100 yesterday. I had no information other than an address for this one. And yeah, fire station, nice sticks and bricks home. I don't know what that building is across the way. And then here's the lot. I think I just wasted quite a bit of time. Yep, no information, just an address. So yeah, kind of over it, and I'm gonna keep on trucking down the road. Okay, so we have been all over the board today as far as types of lots, plots, real estate, land. This is gorgeous. This is huge. And it says in the MLS no restrictions, but I'm having a real hard time with this. I have never seen where you've got your big, beautiful sticks and bricks homes and you can just put whatever you want here. I'm having a little difficulty with that. So, guess we'll have to check on this a little bit later. I'm not sure that I want to be this far out from some cities that I'm looking into. Yeah, there's definitely a lonely aspect to this because I'm not looking for a plot of land where I just sit all day on the porch, you know, by myself. Now, like I mentioned earlier, if there was somebody special and you were out looking together, well, yeah, you're going to enjoy this evening together out here. But nobody's around, so I might as well be on BLM land as than hanging here in what feels like nowhere land, you know? These people are working, they probably have families, they probably have people who come visit them, and yeah, that's not my life at the moment, you know? So, not looking for a beautiful plot where there's that feeling of lonely, just, you know, hanging out here. Yeah, sure, I could enjoy it. I mean, I love the quiet, I love the beauty, but I don't know about day in and day out, you know. I mean, I'll be heading back out on the road, but I think I would want to, I'd want to get going sooner. This would be a hard place to just stay stationary for a while. I don't want to wake up every morning just me, myself, and I in a place like this. I'd rather be, you know, closer to a couple cities that I'm looking into. So, all right, we're going to keep on moving down the road here. And that's an absolutely stunning house. Nobody's around. Where are they? Is that a second home? And oh my gosh, I mean, look at this. Oh, can you see? It's the water down there. Guess that's the, I don't know, is that the French Broad River? I don't know. This is amazing. Looks like the sun's going down. Swing set back there. Wow. Just wow. There's the view. There's the view. Okay, I'll let you know what I find out about no restrictions. Putting up my little cabin in a $500,000 area here probably. We'll see what they say. Oh, wow. Okay, so I absolutely could not resist coming down here and seeing this beautiful area that I was just showing you from above. I just didn't want to get stuck, but how could I get stuck? You know, these are nice paved roads. And this is going to be a great opportunity to take some pictures And what an awesome way to end the day. It's been a full day. And I have seen everything from sloped, full of trees, probably $10,000 to clear it, to a corner lot in a little city that I had no idea, to $500,000 homes that say this property is unrestricted. Probably means unrestricted as far as size. Probably, I can't even imagine being allowed to put a mobile home or a she shed, which I don't really want to call it a she shed anymore. A cabin from a shed. Not the luxury cabins. I'm sure a luxury cabin, one of those $100,000, $200,000 cabins would be fine up here. So, but pretty woods here. Yeah. I'm really in awe. That house right there is beyond stunning. And I have no envy for it. I've talked about homes like this before, and that would just scream lonely to me by myself, with people not coming to visit, you know. Yeah. So I'm in a little bit of a quandary, but I know it's all gonna smooth out here soon. Alrighty. Blessings in your day, guys, and joy in the journey. I hope you enjoyed this full day of looking at lots in Tennessee.